And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. The John Hancock Tower rising above the bustling city of Boston and its tree-lined streets. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Most people know that the Celtics are big proponents of analytics. And their star Jason Tatum said, "It's helped me a lot, knowing what works best. It starts by attacking the basket, trying to get more layups and free throws. That opens up the game. Not avoiding mid-range shots, but getting in a rhythm first. And it's been working." Kevin?
It sure has. Thanks, DA. So here's Miami's starting group. Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Dragic in at the 1. And for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Now, here's Walker. In the corner, Tatum with it. Drills it from outside. Tatum's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Celtics. Now Dragic outside Butler. It's blocked. Brown against Robinson. Here's Hayward, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
This is one of Hayward's go-to shots. Phenomenal at getting the space he needs.
Outside Dragic. Outside Crowder. And he drops it in from the low post.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
They get it back. Here's Tice. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Boy, with his power and explosiveness, when Butler gets inside, it's typically a bucket, a trip to the line, or sometimes worse, both.
The free throw drops for Butler.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
And so Butler nails both of them. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys, and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Outside Robinson. Back to Dragic. And the layup falls.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Boston again missing. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Shot by Crowder, no good. Tatum looking around. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Tatum. Brown outside. Back to Tatum. And a wide open look for Walker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
How about the range from Kemba Walker? Boy, he's put in a lot of work to get better.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And that one, good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Tice. Over in the corner, Brown. Outside, Tatum. Fires from the line. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And Brown throws it down hard.
That's just too easy. Kemba, the innate sense to find the open player. Well done.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7", with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Ennis Cantor's checked in for Daniel Tice. Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting for Boston, Brad Wanamaker.
The first free throw is good. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Hero banked in off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
1:53 left to play here in the first. Tatum passes to Wanamaker. No good from outside. Heat have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And there's the pass to Olynyk. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Williams. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Tatum at the elbow. And he comes up with the deuce. Tatum's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Well, this guy is used to scoring in tight situations with bodies around him. How about Jason Tatum maintaining his concentration?
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Jones finds Olynyk. Clock at 6. Back to Jones. Over Williams. Again, the miss by the Heat. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Celtics have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And that one falls for Williams. Robert Williams is checked in for Enes Kanter. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Here's Wanamaker. Outside, Smart. Back to Wanamaker. And Adebayo sends it back. And they're able to recover.
You know what I love is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Heat trail by 3. Here's Hero. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hero's got 6.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Here's Wanamaker. Shot from 16. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Boston on top, leading by a point. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard, and they're young, and they're professional with it, that you're planting that seed early, so they can only get better, and they're learning, and they're gaining confidence because they're playing so well. So with me being here with these guys, we're special.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
Jason Tatum is out there with Williams. Then it's Williams. Then there's Smart. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Now here's Iguodala. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That one is off. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true. Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. And so it's Boston with it after the Heat pick up 2. Shots good by Walker.
When you're an open teammate, you've got to be shot ready. And, boy, Kemba Walker so efficient in the catch-and-shoot game.
Timeout called, the Heat. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And here is Robinson. Kemba Walker hitting his 3 to go. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Boston making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. From deep, Walker. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Crowder finds Robinson. Passes it to Butler. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Boston. Hayward goes in. Jay Crowder pulls it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And always a solid rebounder. Hayward took it to a whole new level last year.
He certainly did, Greg. This guy was up at 6.5 rebounds per game, easily a career high, and consider he did it at both ends. And to me, that's the versatility that this guy brings that helps you succeed. He doesn't have to be your leading scorer to impact winning.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. 6-point game. Here's Adebayo. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Walker the pass to Cantor. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target from 3-point range. And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Robinson. Now just a 2-point Boston lead. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Heroes checked in for the Heat. 1:46 left to play in the first half. To the paint. And Walker kicks to Cantor. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. For Miami, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
And Crowder, no remorse on the drive. What a vicious dunk.
Boston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from 3-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. For 3, Hayward. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Butler. And it's in there.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now here's Walker. He's covered closely. Tice. The shot's good. On the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Crowder finds Robinson. Pass to Butler. Hayward with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The Heat trail by 3.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Here's Cantor. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Celtics lead by 5. Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for the Boston Celtics. He's been a major threat from 3-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, is the pace where you want it so far?
The pace, yeah, right now, it's early, so we know they're a veteran team here at home. There'll be several runs in this game.
Especially on the road, the defense leads to that pace, I know. Thanks a lot, Spo. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. We saw Kemba Walker lighting it up in the first half. He ended up with 24 points and 2 assists. He came in with something to prove tonight after having a very tough outing in their last game. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Heat trail by 5. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Miami, Jay Crowder out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson. And it's Dragic in at the point guard. Shots good by Walker.
Combination of things in play here. High basketball IQ, elite handle, strong jumper. Oh, look out, Kemba.
Now here's Dragic. Six for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Dragic against Walker. The Heat trail by 5. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Adebayo, and they pick up 2. Adebayo's got 6.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Now here's Walker. 15 points in the game. Hayward kicks to Walker. Pulls up, high post, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now a timeout called by Miami. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Austin with the ball. Celtics leading by 5. Wanamaker looking over the floor. To the middle. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And the shot goes down. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now here's Dragic. He's guarded closely. For Miami, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. Free throw good, Dragic. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Both free throws good from Dragic. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Over to the wing. And the whistle blow is going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Wanamaker. And good that time.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Now here's Dragic. Not a lot of room. Williams comes with the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Boston now. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. If you ask Miami coach Eric Spoelstra, there's been a long lineage of undrafted players who've made an impact with the Heat. Going back, think about big guys like Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony, and Hassan Whiteside. Now you have youngsters like Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, Derrick Jones Jr., and Chris Silva. Miami continues to find diamonds in the rough year after year. Guys?
They usually do. That's a very creative organization. Thanks, D.A. Now here's Smart. Now here's Tatum. 5 points in the game. They get a hand on it. Butler with the steal. Jones drives in, and Jones slams it home.
Well, terrific floor awareness from the crafty swingman. Jimmy Butler playing the role of facilitator.
1:53 left in the third. The pass to Tatum. The kick out to Williams. 4 on the clock. For the 3. Doesn't go for him. The Heat go the other way with it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jones finds Iguodala. Passes it to Olynyk. And that one drops for him. Olynyk's got his first bucket of the night.
You know, I like the fact that Olynyk didn't shy away from mixing it up. Remarkable at scoring despite getting hit.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Boston making some changes. Cantor checked in for Williams. Gordon Hayward comes in for Williams. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. And a new group in for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Jay Crowder comes in for Jones. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Tyler Hero in for Andre Iguodala. Now Dragic, following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. Leaps for it. And stolen by Tatum. Walker with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Smart kicks to Cantor. Outside, Smart. That's a two-pointer from Walker, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Walker's got 19 points.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Pass to Dragic. Robinson against Hayward. Takes a three. Robinson misses. And now running up the court, Hayward's pushing it up. Chalk up two there.
When you have an effective handle, it's easy to make the defense pay.
And so it's the Boston Celtics in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more NBA. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Brown and Hayward there at the wing. Daniel Tice out there with Ennis Cancer. And it's Walker in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Well, a big part of what Kemba Walker does that makes him dangerous, scoring off the move. How about that body control, guys?
Here's Hero. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Walker surveying the floor. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Dragic against the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Boston leading by 7. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Well, Cantor is a smart, aggressive offensive player and very crafty at drawing contact.
And Cantor drops them both. Timeout called, the Heat.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Hero.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Brown the pass to Tatum. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I love when Jason Tatum is aggressive to score the basketball. He does a tremendous job keeping his focus.
Shooting for Boston, Jason Tatum. At the line with 1 shot.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, how about Jason Tatum's rookie season? In the heat and the crucible of the playoffs, this guy rose to the level of the pressure. Incredible.
Tipped away and taken away by Brown. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Drops in the layup for 2. Walker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Hero passes to Dragic. That one goes in. Dragic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
They double-team Walker. Here's Tatum. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And the Heat making a change here. Butler's checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Adebayo against Tatum. And Adebayo sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Dragic.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Now a timeout called by Boston. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Brown kicks to Tice. Back to Brown. Outside, Walker. 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Three-pointer, Hayward. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Heat trail by 8. Left side, Crowder. And the rejection by Tatum.
Well, really improving as a defender. Jason Tatum has those long arms to redirect shots.
Drains the three-pointer.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Here's Hero. Some solid defense from Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Wasted no time on that one. Walker's got 29.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And the layup's good off the glass. Walker's got 31.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Down low, got a piece of it. Crowder with the steal. Here's Dragic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
First one falls for him. Smart's checked in for Brown. Heat also with the sub. Robinson's checked in. Both free throws good from Dragic. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Walker dishes to Hayward. Back to Walker. They double-team Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dragic against Walker.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Hayward passes to Walker. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Boston.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Walker.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Hayward kicks to Smart. Pass to Walker. In the corner, it's Hayward. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
It's Dragic with the drive. Bucket is good.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Walker the pass to Hayward. Outside, Smart. Celtics passing it around, and Tice throws it down.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable. Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Miami foul.
The first one falls.
You know, I've always had such great admiration for Kemba Walker and his work habits and his basketball skill. But there's also this infectious joy he plays with that makes him one of my favorite players.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Yep.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands.